G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. This Italian-inspired recipe is sure to become a hit in your household because it tastes delicious. So join me today as I make my version of a meat and spinach cannelloni. Okay, so we're going to start off by making our lovely cheese sauce. So into a pot on a stove on a medium heat, we're going to place in our butter. And we're just going to let that sit there just until it's completely melted down. Okay, now that the butter is melted, we're going to pour in our low-fat milk. You can use full cream if you like, it really makes a difference. Okay, we're just going to leave this on heat just until the milk comes to a simmer. Okay, so the milk has been brought to a simmer. Now we're just going to sprinkle in our plain all-purpose flour. And we're just going to stir that through. And we're just going to keep on stirring this just until this mixture starts to thicken up nicely. Okay, so as you can see, it's thickened up nicely. Look at that. So what we're going to do now is add in our tasty cheese. If you can't find tasty cheese, just use the closest equivalent that you can find at your supermarket. So we're just going to stir this in, and we're just going to continue stirring just until the cheese is completely melted. Okay, now that the cheese has been completely melted, what we're going to do now is just take this off the heat, cover it up while we get started on the next step. Okay, so I've got a fry pan on the oven. It's on about a medium heat, so we're just going to give it a quick spray with some cooking spray oil. I'm going to place in one onion that I've just roughly chopped up. Okay, I'm just going to cook these for about a minute, just to soften them up a little bit. Okay, so once the onions have been softened up, we're just going to place in our minced meat. And just keep on breaking it up as much as you can and cooking it till it's cooked all the way through, so it comes up nice and brown. Okay, now that our meat is cooked all the way through, we're going to season with some salt and some black pepper. Then about a tablespoon of mixed herbs and a tablespoon of dried oregano. I'm just going to mix that through. Next, I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup of spinach. Now this is spinach that I've had in the freezer. It's just easy to use this. You don't have to wilt it, it's already wilted for you. But if you don't want to use frozen spinach, just put it through the steamer for about, say, 10-20 minutes, just until it wilts, just like so. So I'm just going to break that up and mix it through. Okay, next to the mixture, we're going to add in a cup of our cheese sauce. And again, just mix it through all the way. Okay, so once it's been mixed all the way through, we're just going to take it off the heat. Okay, so for this next step, we're going to use some ready-made cannelloni shells. Now just make sure you get the oven ready ones, that way you don't have to do anything to them beforehand. So it's just a matter of grabbing a teaspoon and just filling them up with your mixture. It also makes for a great family time if you get everyone to help out as well, depending on obviously the size of the dish that you're making. Okay, so next we need an oven-proof dish. Now, the recipe that I'm including here and the one I've made is actually one meant for almost double this size, which is a family-sized dish. But I'm making this one smaller because I'm just going to freeze the rest for another time. So, into this dish, I'm going to use some pasta sauce. Now, you can find pasta sauce in any supermarket, and there's literally dozens and dozens of different flavors. So, just choose the flavor that you like the most, and we're just going to pour on a nice amount just like so. Just on the base and just spread it around. Okay, so once you've spread your pasta sauce around, we're going to grab our cannelloni shells and just place them on the base. Okay, so next we're going to pour our cheese sauce on top. Just so they're completely covered. And just use the back of a spoon, just spread it out nicely. Then we're just going to dollop some more of our pasta sauce just on top. Okay, I don't want you to cover the whole thing, just dollops here and there, just like so. Okay, and lastly we're just going to grab some more tasty cheese and we're just going to lightly cover the top. Okay, so once done, we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. Okay, so I've just taken it out of the oven and it's cooked perfectly. So we're just going to let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes, then it's ready to serve up. Okay, and it's done. Look at that. It is looking and smelling fantastic. It truly, truly is. I know what the next question is. What's it taste like? So let's give it a try. Oh yeah. That is really, really good. That meat mixed with all the herbs and that cheesy sauce really does go so well together. It really, truly does. So when I say this, I mean it. This tastes simply delish. And as always, it's an incredibly simple and easy dinner to make. So give it a go sometime because your family's going to love it, I guarantee it. So if you do want to make it, check the description where you'll find a list of all the ingredients, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus pages. Please do me a huge favour by giving this video a thumbs up and leaving a comment, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.